What's up, guys? It's Troy. Hope you're doing fantastic. Today I want to talk about how to create and build a long-term successful relationship. I know that can sound like a difficult thing to do, but with these insights, I believe that it'll really help you get going and building that successful relationship. The first thing that I want you to understand is that long-term relationships do not follow a linear timeline. We believe they do because we create time, 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, all linear time frames, but in fact, relationships look more like a DNA strand. We start out close together, and over time we get further apart because we grow. And then ideally, we come back and we get closer together, and then oftentimes further apart because we're growing, we're evolving. But if we understand that, we can understand the things that bring the relationship closer together and the things that push the relationship further apart. So let's look at that today. And the first thing that I want us to focus on for today is communication. Such a valuable aspect. When we communicate correctly, we can evolve the relationship more effectively. But what causes us to not communicate? Typically, it's because we are reacting towards one another. We react versus respond. And what I want to teach you today is how to respond versus react. Reacting typically takes place when we are working or operating from an emotional trigger. So if you're familiar with a trigger, you understand that a trigger is like an emotion. It's a thing that we haven't processed or haven't digested yet. If not, this is what it looks like. Perhaps you were in a previous relationship, and in this relationship, your boyfriend or girlfriend cheated on you. And now you have this wound around that. Like every time your new boyfriend or girlfriend goes out, they say they're going to go to the grocery store, you get a little bit concerned because in your previous relationship, when that phrase took place, your partner was actually cheating on you. So your partner goes out, they go to the grocery store, you send them a text message, hey, I miss you, hope you're doing great, can't wait to see you when I get back. They don't respond. You're like, dude, what the heck is going on? Like, in the past when this happened, you were getting cheated on. And so you send another text message like, hey, what's up? Just let me know what's going on. I haven't heard from you. You don't hear anything. Then you send a more aggressive text message and another one and another one. And then your partner, your new boyfriend or girlfriend gets back in the car and they realize they left their phone in the car. They grab their phone and here's all these text messages, increasing in volume and intensity from you. You've been triggered. That's what's taken place. They're probably not aware of that, and they're going to be upset. They're going to respond back like, hey, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm just in the grocery store. Why are you acting like this? And now you guys are reacting. You're pointing fingers, you're calling names, all that stuff takes place. It's all reacting. Emotional wounds is what's at play there. But if we can learn to respond, the situation will look much differently. It may look like this, right? They go to the grocery store. You send that first text message. They don't respond. You feel the energy, you feel the anger, the rage, the fear, whatever it is, and you acknowledge it and you communicate it. So it sounds like this. Hey, just so you know, you probably left your phone in the car, something like that, not a big deal. In my past relationship, anytime someone didn't respond to me, or he or she didn't respond to me, it meant that they were cheating on me. And I know that's not you. You're a totally different person that I love, I'm excited about, I'm encouraged to build this relationship with, whatever. And also, I'm also a different person. I'm not who I was even yesterday. So just want to let you know that that's kind of the emotions that I feel when this type of stuff takes place. So you're learning to respond and communicate your emotions. The other thing that takes place is it's in the reverse, right? So maybe you ask something like, hey, I'm wondering if you could cook dinner tonight. And all of a sudden they react and they're all upset and they're like, oh, you cook the dinner. Da, 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 da. You're like, yo, dude, I just literally asked if you could cook the dinner. What you might want to ask is the question of, what are they actually hearing me say? Like I literally asked just, can you cook dinner? But what did they hear? They may have heard, because of their previous emotional wounds, you're not a very good boyfriend, I can't trust you, you're not good at taking responsibility, because maybe that in their past relationship, that's how that person in the relationship pointed at them. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that, da da da. And so they're reflecting that back on you. It actually has nothing to do with you. It's just their wound, their trigger. And so by learning to understand that we often operate from our subconscious mind, that's why healing and doing these deep healing practices and meditation and stuff is so valuable for yourself and also relationships. It's really the magic within a relationship is the more we heal, the less wounding we carry. We're not ignited and triggered as much. So learn to communicate your triggers and also realize the other person is often experiencing their own triggers. That'll help the relationship evolve, increase the effectiveness of your communication before you need to learn any other strategies or techniques or anything like that. Just realize oftentimes this is exactly what's taking place in a relationship, is you're reacting from an emotional place and you're just shooting back and forth at each other versus being relaxed and responding and communicating effectively in the relationship. So that is how we can get started building a successful long-term relationship. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe. It'll help me to make more content like this for you guys. And until next time, peace.